Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a few weeks. I don't know if you noticed me missing. I got back from vacation. Can't you tell? I'm like 2 shades darker, sun-kissed, relaxed. Yeah, not so much. I spent the last 2 weeks in a box where my counterpart left me instead of taking me to the beach with her or taking me down to the pool that she spent 2 hours at every day or going out to fabulous breakfast. No, I didn't even get a photo shoot out of it. I, in this fabulous dress, was stuck in a box in the bedroom near the suitcases. Hey, listen, I already felt like a creeper being down the pool by myself 2 hours a day with loads of families that would give me strange looks. Yeah, but you could have brought me down with you. The kids would have loved me. Yeah, because that wouldn't have been weird. Oh, the feel of my toes in the sand would have been lovely. And I probably would have gotten those strange looks too. So we'll try and recreate some looks when we're home, when it's only 69 degrees here in Pennsylvania, but it doesn't matter. Okay, while I did not take my mini-me to the beach, to the pool, to the nice breakfast that we went out to the store, I did pick up stuff for her. I mean, look at it. We've got mini brands. We have a box. I actually walked out of Walmart after asking with the box for the Harry Potter Back to Hogwarts Miniverse, Make It Mini box. So I was stoked. Actually, it was Target. It wasn't Walmart. And I could have sworn that I bought a ball, but I can't find it. But I bought these. So that has to count for something. And hey, even though you were in the box, I did bring along books for you, and your glasses are in there. And he got me this little itty bitty bag of shells. Well, that was disappointing. The beach we went to Virginia Beach. There really weren't many shells on this portion of beach. I had to dig those out of the waves while worried about being crushed, you know, because, yeah, the waves weren't that bad. They weren't even body surfing worthy. So, and then I came home and I did a little bit of gardening. So I'll have to show that off to you guys later. The dollhouse, her house, which she should be grateful for, is looking fantastic. So I am almost done. I am just having a difficult time with lampshades. I thought I could just piece them together and it's not working. So, but other than lampshades and maybe doing the lawn a little bit nicer, the dollhouse is complete. And I'm this close to working on my Rainbow High house. And I've got another dollhouse that I want to buy too. So, but we have to make room, and in order to make room, we have to open balls. We have to unbox the balls. We have to unbox the Harry Potter box so that I can get rid of the box and just keep what's inside because it's cool. I really, really want the table. But we picked up, while we were away, we picked up the Make It Mini Spaces, Miniverse, MGA furniture. I don't know which one this is. I'm hoping it's the vegetable stand, honestly. This is cute. That's cute. Very much not in scale from what I've seen. So I would love to get the vegetable stand or the plant stand. I mean, it's probably close to the same thing, but you know what I mean. We also picked up more books for Miss Patty because I love to read. I thought I'd pick up 2 because, you know, they look pretty similar. But I accidentally picked up a Mini Brands Home. I was purposely avoiding these because, truthfully, they are not really in scale for my dollhouse. So, we'll see what comes in that one. We'll see what books we get. I was hoping, I thought that this was the books with the cat. And no, it's not even books. So we have this one. I'd love to get the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with the golden ticket. Am I hopeful? Not at all. Did I want the cat? Yes, I did. This ball is like super light. I don't think the cat's in it. So we are going to open it and see what's inside. We have our trusty dusty seam ripper, because this is what I've found to be the best way to open these balls. These capsules, and there goes my desk making noise again. Oh, I need to dust. Everything is dusty. Okay, let's get this opened. Holy crow, that's a tough one. Oh, well, I'm going through both of them, so maybe it'll slide right off like that. So, I also went to Ollie's and found you another friend. So, actually I went to 2 Ollie's and found 2 friends. So, we'll be showing those in another video. Let's pop this open. More balls I have absolutely no idea what to do with. And we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, they all fell out. Okay. We have our collector's guide, which maybe we'll remember to fill out. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. We didn't even get, like, any of the things I was expecting. I didn't even get a bookcase in this one. What the heck? Okay, these are the items that you can get. I think they're pretty nifty. Am I happy that there's a bunch of Colleen Weaver books in here? Not so much. I've got like no interest in reading her items, and don't judge, but I was hoping for the cat or the lamp or the bookcase. I don't think I got any of them. I probably ended up with the magnifying glass because, you know, I don't have enough of those. Okay, so let's open the first one. And we have a Girls in Pants, the 3rd installment. I don't know if you can see that. I can barely see that, and I've got glasses on. The 3rd installment of the Traveling Pants books, so that's okay. And our next packet, I thought there was supposed to be 5 in here, honestly. If I got gypped, oh, we missed something. We got a bookmark. We got a Sherlock Holmes bookmark. That is so stinking blurry, my goodness. I hope there's nothing wrong with my lens. That would suck. Anyhow, trust me, it's a Sherlock Holmes bookmark. And that counts as one of the 5 things, which is really sucky. So, we have Dracula. I was hoping to get Dracula. I like vampires. So, and of course, it's just like the first, I don't want to break the spine on these. They're so cute. The first book you can, the first page you can read. And that's it. God, it's not even a 2-pager. Because there is, even with a magnifying glass, I don't believe that's words. So, we're even getting gypped out of that. Can you read it on the other book? Or is it just the title page? It's the title page. and the largest word on the next page. I don't think any other than that is legible. So somebody's cutting corners. But I mean, what is it? It's for show. It's not a big deal, but a bit sad, a bit disappointed. And you know, I've noticed in this series, watching other people open it, there's a lot less hardcover books. I mean, looking at my collection over here, I've got at least 3 hardcover books up there. And I believe 2 over there. Of course. Okay, Mama came over to visit, so we're back. All right, the next thing we have is a copy of Little Women. So that is very cute, but I'm not loving the cover art, honestly. Like, at all the previews I've seen, these classics, honestly, I would rather see these in hardcover, with more of a classical design to them. So call me finicky, or picky, or whatever you like. Just don't call me late. Yeah, I don't know what that was. All right, and the last bag. So, yeah, there's only four little bags in this capsule. And there's the magnifying glass, the gold one. So that is part of the collector's edition. It is considered clutter. Yeah, collect them all. It is one of the collector's pieces. And it's not bad, but like, how many of these do you need? And you know what was missing? Unless I tossed it already. There was no little don't do this with your magnifying glass book that we get with the other ones. Oh, I spoke too soon. So now it's included with the magnifying glass in the package. But yeah, don't use the magnifying glass under direct sunlight or any harsh light to avoid eye strain. I mean, do not play with it for a long time. At least it doesn't say don't kill the ants or the bugs in your neighborhood with the magnifying glass. And don't set anything on fire. So, there's that. So we ended up with 3 books, a magnifying glass, and a bookmark. Yay. I'm sorry, I'm a little salty. That vacation was not long enough, nor relaxing enough. But it was interesting. Very, very interesting. We ended up on a military base because we ordered pizza one night. And the closest pizza place was, I believe it's Fort Eustis. I'm not positive. But we were looking for Marco's Pizza because we do not have Marco's Pizza in the part of Pennsylvania that I live in. And I really enjoy Marco's Pizza. So our second night there, look up on the phone, go to their website, what's the closest to Colonial Williamsburg, because that's where we were staying. Dialed them up. No, we didn't dial them, sorry. We ordered online, which was a problem in itself, and we should have known better. But we ordered online, and we get in our car. We couldn't have things delivered to the property we were staying at because it was like a closed community, and they didn't explain that to us, saying, hey, if you want to order out, here's how you do it. So, that's another story. So we get in our car, we're driving, following our Google Maps, not sponsored, and we pull up in a line for a military base. And there's a cop at the base checking IDs. And it was, I mean, you had to be there, but it's like, we just want our pizza. We just ordered a pizza. We had no idea that this was a military base. We thought that it was just the name of it, like the town, honestly. And No, so we weren't allowed on to get our pizza. And I called Marco's and I said, hey, we ordered a pizza, paid for it, and we can't get on base. What do we do? So the young lady was nice enough. She said, well, I can have my driver meet you over at the visitor center, and we'll deliver it over there. So we did that. And I asked the delivery driver if this happened often. And he said yes. Oh my God, the look on his face was priceless. And he said, yeah, it happens much more often than you would think. I said, well, you might want to just like put a word out on the website that that's a military base. And not to order from there if you're a civilian. Or have no business being on a military base. So that was adventure night number 2. And yeah, so she probably froze in her little box that she was stored in, because I froze in the rooms at the property. Because we had the air on as high as it could go, because everybody besides me stays hot. I froze my butt off. I did. So I had to go to Target, hence where the box came from, where the balls came from, and where my $50 in sweaters came from. So that was another night. Alright, so we are on to the home ball that I had no intention of buying. I've never bought these before. I knew that the scale was wrong. They do have some cute things. I've seen them. But I just wasn't moved enough to buy one. And here I thought I had picked up another book ball, and I was mistaken. So these are supposed to have 5 surprises. We have 1, which I think I know what that is. We have 2, we have 3, we have 4, and we have 5 envelopes in this ball. We also have a catalog, which truthfully, the catalog is really cute. If it wasn't rolled up, so maybe we'll flatten it. But it is another Mini Brands catalog. These are the different things that you can find. I mean, look at it's like an IKEA chair. You know darn well it's not going to fit in that ball. We have KitchenAid appliances, which they are cute. Maybe for tiny houses, though. Or, my A-frame house kitchen is kind of tiny, so we'll see. These are, like, way too small. I've seen those up close. And shows the little vanity set. But, we have MasterChef pots and pans. And we have Black & Decker tools, which, honestly, truthfully, this could have been done so much better where they were more 1/6 scale, because honestly they fit more like the civilian animal dollhouses. So they're bigger than 1/12 scale, definitely smaller than 1/6. So our first packet is a diffuser, which is like the size of a garlic. Yeah, it's cute. Can I use it? In the background. It won't show up as much, but it's okay. This is another tiny item, and it's Tupperware. Okay, I do have something to say about these. Can you imagine Grandma Barbie's teeth in this little container on the counter in her bathroom when you go and visit? I swear to goodness. Oh, there's something on it. Ew. I'd go visit my grandmother's when I was a kid. And there would be like a little Tupperware cup on the counter with a lid. And that's where she'd keep her teeth at night. I think both of them did it. So, nostalgia. Alright, third container. Holy crap. that's even tinier. How? What is this? Oh, now, seriously. That's like, you blow on it and it's gone. That is another little, okay, that could be 1/12 scale. Seriously. That is like the size of her mouth. What is she storing in there? Her teeth aren't going to fit. Oh, all right. And then this, I don't have a clue. Okay. That actually looks like the fan that's in my bedroom on my husband's table. So, kind of like a Dyson fan. I don't think Dyson is one of the brands for these capsules. It's workable. And actually, we had to buy a fan while we were gone. A little itty bitty desk fan for the bedroom. And then this, I don't think I have a doll that will fit in this. This is a chair or a doorstop. And I don't even think the mini babies would fit in this. So, yeah, this is why I didn't buy these. So, that is the home capsule. If you've ever wanted to see one opened, that is what we have. Next, we have this. Kind of heavy. I was looking for the marquee, and Board Houseflies showed how you can find if you have the marquee, because it'll say, I believe, AAA batteries somewhere in the included tools and components. It'll mention batteries. That's how you know that you have the capsule with the little marquee sign. This says it may contain 1 bag of sand. So, I don't know what it is. But we're going to open it. I'm still debating on getting, oh, may contain sand. Big letters. I'm debating getting the rooms that go with these, because I know they're not 1/6 scale. And I'm running out of room, truthfully, for stuff. So, come on, handy dandy seam ripper. I don't know if it's Delightful Dolls that uses a seam ripper or one of the other doll collectors. And it all falls out. But these are different. These have plastic pink ends, which I've seen people use these to start their gardens, which I think is pretty neat. Will I be doing it? I have no idea. But I was thinking toboggan, but I think they're just a little too deep. But if I get my Christmas background, we'll see. Maybe we can recreate that scene from Family Vacation, or Christmas Vacation. Paint it silver. Okay. So, the capsule has a cardboard outer layer, which is recyclable, which is nice. And somebody is vacuuming. Somebody's mowing the lawn. Hold on a second. Maybe we should have done a video of like midweek minis. Or a Whatnot Wednesday. Because apparently Tuesday is the day that everybody mows their lawn in my neighborhood. And I did not realize it. Even working from home after 5 years. So, alrighty. We have the cardboard packaging that shows all of the different collections that you can get. Which, there's the marquee sign. I wanted to put like and subscribe because I always forget to mention it. Well, most of the time. And I don't know how to edit my video to throw it in there, so we'll be working on that too. Inside, though, there are templates or boxes that you can cut out to include in your display, which, hey, that's pretty nifty. A plus for that. Now, what do we have? Oh, we have the Taiyaki counter. Do I know what that is? Not a far, oh no, maybe we don't. Do we? Yes? Do we have a bakery? No. We have the Taiyaki counter. And I think Taiyaki is ice cream. And now my youngest spawn wakes up. Alright, so a Taiyaki counter is apparently an ice cream or creamery counter. Did not know that. Taiyaki? I think it's Taiyaki. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that correct. I am unsure. But unfortunately this is not the one I wanted, but I'll take it because it does come with different things. It also comes with a Make It Mini download for a free game, and you can scan the recipe card. So does it download to the App Store? You know, not everybody has Apple. I do. I have an iPad, so we'll do that later. Alright. We have our ice cream, or our Taiyaki. We have ube custard, and she looks like this. And we have matcha custard, which looks like that. So that's neat. And I don't know what this is. Oh, we have cones. And they're shaped like fish. Okay, I like it now. That is so cute. Oh my god. And a cone holder. It says mini. And it's acrylic. I could use this for makeup. No, I'm kidding. Alright. And then we have to put together the counter. So I will be right back as soon as that's done. I won't make you guys suffer with me putting that together. Hold on one moment. Okay, and this is what she looks like all put together. It actually did not take as long as I feared it would. There are a couple little imperfections, but not really that noticeable. Like I said, it is not quite the height, but we could actually add a base to this and raise it. Still probably not going to be within scale, but that's okay. This is part of the display. You can open them. I didn't really want to open them. I think they look cute just like that. The ice cream fits right in the containers, and of course it only fits 2 scoops. I would think, and as I knock things over, you would think there'd be a third flavor. I don't know what it would be. Pistachio maybe. But I like the fact that these are, I don't know if they're, no, they feel like resin. They are resin. They're not messy, and they can go back in their packaging. So if you need to store this away, everything can go back. Okay, one more thing, I swear to goodness. As I was saying, I'm glad that everything can be put away, and take a piece of paper masking tape so it doesn't ruin anything. You could tape all this together and store it someplace if you needed to. So that is a good thing about these. They are very, very storable. All right, and what we've been waiting for, the last thing that we've got from Target at this time that I haven't already put together. I got a lot of the Miniverse Make It Mini plants, so that I put together. They're already done. I love them. I ordered more. I find the fake gardening is so much more relaxing than the real gardening. So there's that. All right, we're going to open this. so that I can get rid of the packaging. For as much as I like Harry Potter, I'm actually paring down my collection, and I'm going to be storing parts of it because it's a little overwhelming right now with all of my Barbie stuff out and not having a dedicated space at this time to store stuff. So let me open this box and I'll show you what's inside. And I'm hoping I took a picture before I just destroyed that box. Everything is glued in. So to try and unstick it, you risk breaking the stuff. I don't think it's hot glue that they use. Oh, maybe it was. To store these, I was thrilled about the darn tables. That's what I'm thrilled about. I have so many balls that have so many round tables in them. What am I going to do with all those round tables? Of course, I had plans for a magical bar. Well, it's a bar called Magic. I don't actually know if my dolls will be witches or wizards or just regular people. I don't like the word muggle. I've always had an issue with that. So we have a table. This comes off. It's just a sticker. Ooh. We got the snitch. Hey, 150 points to Patty for getting the snitch. And we didn't have to make it, which is cool. So she's not going to stand up without some blue tack. Do I have any sticking around? We got white. So I'll stick a little on there and we'll stick her to the table. There she goes. How nifty is that? I believe out of this kit, like if you get it in the box or in the capsule itself, that you have to make the wings for the snitch out of the resin. Because the actual snitch that comes with it doesn't have wings on it. Oh, I don't want to destroy this. Anyway, this is the little Quidditch set. Why it only has one beater's bat, I have no idea. Because there are two beaters. Two chasers, I believe. Maybe three chasers, a keeper, and a seeker. I think there's seven players in total. I don't know if y'all care. Anywho, you're supposed to make the wings for the snitch. I guess the glue took some of the paint off of the beater's bat. This is an empty bottle of resin because I've had these before. I think I ended up with one from the Hello Kitty set that the store took the display, put it together, and sold it like that. Hobby Lobby. Instead of giving you the box. They just made another item to sell out of that. So, but the resin bottle does say Hogwarts, so it's cute. The set includes the quaffle, the two bludgers, it would be the snitch, and only one beater's bat. So I don't know if the actual set does come with a second beater's bat. And these are the deco stickers, which I failed to show you with the other Miniverse item. It does come with stickers. They're posters for the background, for the actual rooms that you can build. So if you want, stick them on some foam board, hang them on the wall if you don't want them to be a permanent fixture. I could potentially hang them in here. I probably won't, but the option's there. Anyway, these are the stickers for the outside of the Quidditch set, which I'll peel all the glue off of it. It does close, so it's a nice touch. I think it's cute. I do want to get these balls. If you'd like to see me open them and make them, let me know in the comments below. And if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. It really does help. I believe last I checked I was at 189 subscribers, which was really cool, and my battery's about to die. So I will end this here. This is what the ball looks like once it's put together. So very cool. But let me know. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful week. Love you. Bye.